Okay, good morning, everybody. We've got a really light uh, crowd in this morning. Not sure if everyone's getting up late. Anyway, today is Friday, March 28th, 2025. You're in the live trading room. Glad you're here. Here are yesterday's trades and the results so far this week, just based on 10 contracts. We had that sell-off yesterday. Get my little tools here. That nice sell-off happened yesterday, and then a long two-stage swing high that happened yesterday that Keith just kicked butt on and really did well with on long terms. I took a couple of longer term call trades yesterday and got 68 cents off of those two. So very pleased. That helped bring me positive. And then one more trade off this nice sell-off that was happening yesterday. Let's let Loretta in and Tom. Now people are starting to come in. Anyway, so lots of tradable moments yesterday. Ended up plus 68 for yesterday. And that is it for yesterday. Let me scroll ahead. And we had SPY close at 566.71. And the low of 5. Let me see, what was our low yesterday? Low of 566.89. Looks like we have a gap play this morning. So our gap,
I don't think so, Tim.
no, 566.39. Let's see. Nope, not quite. Not quite. Okay. All right, so no gap play this morning. It's not quite outside. It could get there before we start, but it's not there yet. Let me turn down that. Let's go over to the option chain. We've got 1.5 million already traded in pre-market trading. We will start. We are trading today's expiration. Keith is probably trading tomorrow's expiration, and we'll start at or near the money. 565 on the call side, 566 on the put side, although I'll probably be one in the money on either side. And with that, I'll toss it over to Mr. Keith. Good morning, Keith.
Morning, Tim. Good morning, everybody. Yeah, the reports came out this morning at 8:30 that were looking for sort of the inflation numbers, and the consumer core spending numbers were up a little bit as month to month and year to year. And the consumer spending numbers were about as expected month to month, year to year, they're the same. Personal income actually went up just a tad. Personal spending went down just a tad. So a little bit of mixed numbers there this morning. A big report coming out at 10 o'clock, the Michigan Consumer Sentiment Index, which certainly can move some things. They're not expecting any changes from last month on either the year to year or the month to month. So anyway, so that's it there. We will have one of the Fed members speaking at 12:15 today. No bond auctions today. Another Fed member speaking at 3:30 this afternoon if you're around late in the day to trade. Yeah, I did great yesterday. I was up $1.91 in my longer term trades, and I'm going to start trading those now. So the expiration I'm looking at today is actually next Friday, the 4th of April. So that's the trades I'll be looking at today, and I'll call those out when I see them. And
Okay.
that's it from here.
All right. Thank you, sir. Yeah, Keith will let us know when he's getting in his longer term trade, which would be great. And there we are. We're in. That kind of snuck up on me.
Yeah, me too.
And that's okay. Anyway, we are in and waiting for NASDAQ to report, but Dow is down 78. There we go. NAS is down 80. S&P is down 15. So slightly down market starting out. Of course, that's just our 0 point for us. People kind of rising late getting in this morning, Keith.
Yeah, slackers.
It's hackers.
I was being nice and making my husband breakfast.
Oh, that is nice.
Wow, what'd you make?
Eggs Benedict.
Ooh,
Wow.
snazzy.
Wife never makes me eggs Benedict. Of course,
I'll,
I
I'll
probably
talk
don't
to her.
deserve it.
I'll talk to her.
Thank you. All right, price staying pretty much close to home. Getting a nice little push down right now. Move that up. Let's move that up. Let's move that up. All right, 5-minute MACD is heading toward the cross. A little ways to get there, but it's definitely curved in that direction. Dow's now down 112, NASDAQ down 108, S&P down 20.
A 2.5 million underlying traded so far.
Good volume.
I think a lot of that was the pre-market after the announcements came out, but
Mm-hmm. Price trying to press down here and sell off some more. So I'll be at the 566 on the put side, 566 on the put side, today's expiration.
and I'm looking at that too, but for a week from today's expiration, the 4th of April.
Okay.
And they are more expensive, so you may want to trade fewer contracts if indeed you go to next Friday's. We did cross below yesterday's low.
All right, got a pretty good reversal going on here.
I did put a pseudo supply zone at the top of that first candle.
Okay.
Looks like we may be setting up for a demand zone also, but still too early in the 5-minute candle to make that determination.
Price continuing up, trying to cross VWAP. About to get 3 million in underlying volume. So all minutes are at or above 100,000 so far. This call continuing to rise, so we're going to keep an eye on the 564 on the call side, 564.
I'm looking at the 565, and I'm going to go try to enter this.
Okay. Yeah, I'll go to the 565 as well. Stand by.
We got in for $7.48.
Okay. All right, stand by on this 565 on the call side. I'm going to go ahead and enter this 565 in at 275. It's 9:38. All right. All right, let's get out of this. I'm going to go over to the put side, to the 567 on the put side. All right, I'm going to enter this 567 in at 301. $67, 42, 42.
I am putting a demand zone at the bottom of the
Yeah,
two candles.
get a demand zone in there.
It's jumping all over the place.
Yes, it is.
You closed the call and you're in the
Yep,
put?
I did.
Okay.
Yep, I closed that call out at 257. Still in the put. See if this will break through the demand zone.
I moved the supply zone up to the last two candles here.
Okay, we'll get to that in a minute. Come on, breakthrough, breakthrough. Got Dow down by 199, Nas down by 86, S&P down by 19. Price kind of getting stuck here at the demand zone.
The demand zone is also just above yesterday's low.
Is it? Okay. I'm going to put a supply zone up here. Okay, so we've got a real demand zone and supply zone in. Looking for a breakthrough through the demand zone. Still in this put trade, still up. Got 4,700,000 traded on the underlying. Not bad. Volume back down to the demand zone. I mean, price back down to the demand zone, trying to press through, having some issues getting through it. Five-minute MACD has crossed. Here we go. This third time price has come up to VWAP, gotten close and reversed down.
Such a narrow range between the demand zone and VWAP though too.
Yeah. All right, guys. If you want to take some profit now, you can. I may stay in this a bit longer, see if I can get some more. We're up about 30 cents now on this trade. All right, I'm going to go ahead and take profit on that. And out at 337, 301 to 337.
Great.
So we'll take that. That more than makes up for that first trade. I am going to go to the 566 on the put side. Wow. All right, I'm going to keep an eye on the 564 on the call side, 564. Actually, I'm going to head back to the put side to the 566 on the put side.
I forgot to call it out, but I did get in on that put about a minute ago for 741 to 566.
Okay. You still in that call trade?
I am.
Okay. Well, you got a week.
Yeah. And we've got about 4 minutes to go to the pop.
Okay.
Two minutes to the pop.
Okay. Getting a little bit of a reversal here toward the call side. We're going to let the pop happen first before we get into another trade.
One minute to the pop. And a doji there.
A little doji, yeah. So price is just in some consolidation right now. Got Dow's down by 281, Nas down by 121, S&P down by 31 with 5,600,000 in on the underlying. As we cruise toward the pop at the top.
I've got an order in on both my positions to close out for a 50-cent gain. So we'll see what happens if we pop here one way or another.
Okay, here goes the pop. There it is.
And I filled on my put one. 50-cent
Okay.
gain.
Nice. And that's the importance of presetting those outs,
Yep.
as that just touched it and reversed back. All righty. Gonna look at the 565 on the put side, 565 on the put side, 565 strike put. Okay, 565. Stand by.
The two reports that came out at 10, the consumer sentiment was down just a tad, and the 5-year consumer inflation expectations was up a tad.
Okay. Still looking at the 565 on the put side.
Every time I take my eyes off the chart, it drops.
Yeah, yeah. Well, price not really moving much here, so we will hold off on this put trade for a little bit.
Yeah, I'd like to see that 1 minute MACD reset a little bit before I would get into a put.
Yeah.
Although the 5-minute, 15-minute, 30-minute MACDs are all in the put bias direction.
All right, 565. I'm going to go ahead and enter this 565 in at 274. 6, 6, 65, 4. All right, I'm going to go ahead and take some profit here at 316. 274 to 316.
Excellent.
Yeah, I'll take 41 cents on that.
I think at some point in time, this thing is going to jump up.
Mm. Yeah. Big old giant fat reversal imminent.
Yeah.
Five-minute MACD is already negative 1.2, 1.24. And we're already down to negative 1.0 on our 1 minute. Wow.
Yeah. Big jump down still, though. Boy, the angle on the 15 and 30-minute MACD are just really down strong.
Yeah. And doji there. We'll see if that turns into a reversal. Got good volume here these last 4 minutes. Speaking of which, we're up to 7,500,000 in on the underlying. Dow is now down by 341, NASDAQ down by 212, S&P down by 48. And there's the reversal based off that doji. Let's see if it lasts.
All right, time to turn it around here.
What's that?
It's time to turn it around here.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Yeah, really stretching these MACDs right now. A lot of volume coming in to continue this trend down. But it's going to snap. Price still selling off. That must have heard me.
Mm-hmm.
All right, possibly reaching a bottom here. I think the market makers having to build extra warehouses
Yeah, I think so.
with all this volume they're buying. We start this 365 or so.
Might have been a volume since about 10:06.
Yeah. Yeah, tremendous volume. About to reach 10 million on the underlying. Dow's down 395 now, NASDAQ 272, S&P down 62. I mean, this may feel like an unstoppable sell-off. But it will turn. Five-minute MACD down to minus 2.2. That is pretty extreme. Down to negative 1.3 on our 1-minute Heikin-Nazi MACD. Wow. I'm going to go to the 562 on the put side, guys. 562 strike put. I'll bet I can turn this around. So keep an eye on the 560 on the call side, the 560 strike call as well. If this should get some feet under it and start up. Price can be like a big full oil tanker in the middle of the ocean needing to turn around. It'll take a few miles for it to get turned around. Haven't used that metaphor in a long time.
How did Atlanta do in their opener yesterday?
I'm sorry, can you say again?
How did the Atlanta Braves, do in their opener yesterday?
Oh, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. We're watching Alabama play basketball. Been
Yeah,
following March Madness more than baseball.
Maryland lost yesterday to Florida.
Yeah. Alabama dismantled BYU yesterday, but we probably have Duke next, which is that's going to be a tough one.
Boy, the Orioles kicked tail yesterday, 12-2 over Toronto.
Oh my gosh. So you get a little bit of everything on this broadcast. Get a little bit of sports, get financial news.
Braves lost yesterday 7-4 to the Padres.
Okay.
They're going to have a good team, though, this year, I think.
Yeah. Wow, this trend just won't end. So anyway, going back to the 561 now on the put side. Here, I'm going to make it stop. All right. I'm going to enter this 561 in at 239. See, told you I could get it turned around.
Yeah, it was just waiting for you.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and jump out of this at 248. So made 9 cents on that. Got a little spooked with that little reversal that happened just shortly after getting in, but price is continuing to sell off, but showing some signs of weakness. Look at the volume. Volume has just been tremendous. And that really is the key to this sell off. All right, we are 1 hour into the session. We've got 13 million traded on the underlying. Dow's down 449 now, NASDAQ down 320, S&P down 73. Pretty strong down market right now. Let's see here. Let's head. Wow. I'm gonna just keep an eye on the 559 now on the call side. 559 on the call side. And if you guys excuse me just for a minute, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. What happened to that reversal, Keith?
I don't know, just don't want to do it. Pretty impressive.
Wow. One, two, three, four, five. So got 5 trades, one negative, up 98 right now. It's unusual to see this much volume, heavy volume, come in at this time of the morning. We usually slack down
Yeah, I
to,
would agree.
25 to 50,000 a minute, but we've just been blowing out the volume. And the market maker has been buying on the way down this whole time, filling up warehouses with positions. And we know what happens when they get enough. It's going to turn around. They're going to fly open those doors and have a big fire sale on all those positions, and price is going to rise.
That's what I'm hanging on. That's why I opened, next Friday's expiration.
Mm-hmm.
And likely, if it does turn around here, I'll double down on my contracts.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. All right. I'm going to go back to the 560 on the put side, 560 strike put. In our 5 minute, MACD is down to minus 3.1 now. Just very unusual to see a trend go on this long in this direction.
That's it. I think 2 weeks in a row that Michigan report has really moved things quite a bit.
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember if it was last week or the week before that it really moved it.
Yeah. All right, I'm going to keep an eye on the 558 on the call side, 558 strike call. On our 5-minute MACD, that's the first bend toward convergence that we've seen in 45 minutes. The 1-minute MACD is crossed. Now we're starting to see some reversal, some significant reversal happen. Is that it for the reversal? All right, still looking at that 559 on the call side, 559 strike call. Stand by. 16,600,000 traded on the underlying. Obviously, we've had great volume here for quite a while, back to 10:06, I believe. That's what Keith said, and I believe him. Dow down by 491, Nas down by 324, S&P down by 76. Well, price reversed again. Heading into more sell-off. I was getting pretty close to getting into that call trade. All right, believe it or not, we can put a demand zone way down here. It took this long to get a lower demand zone.
Yeah, that's pretty amazing.
So the market maker tried to get a reversal going, starting at 1037, was getting some traction, and then it just fell right back down. So there's such down pressure on pricing. Getting into a little bit of consolidation now.
Yep. Hey, Tim, I got to step away a little bit early today. I'm going
Sure,
to help set up for a teaching wood turning class tomorrow.
sure, no
So
worries.
I'm going to keep this call probably over the weekend and sort of I may double down depending on what it goes back. But again, I'll be away from my computer for a couple hours here. So,
Okay. All right. Well, thank you, sir.
yep,
Have a great class tomorrow, and
yep, yep,
we'll see you on Monday if I don't talk to you on the weekend.
yep. Very good. All right. Thanks.
All right, Keith.
Bye.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Keith Frampton. Price starting to head up. Having a bit of a problem getting across this new demand zone. Goes price coming right back down. So we're just in kind of an extended messy middle here. Really surprised we didn't see price rise more than it did back at 1043. Market maker was definitely throwing some volume behind it. Okay, excuse me 1 second. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Price continuing to drop. So still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 trades up 99 cents for the day. So good day. All puts except for that one call in the beginning, which got out of that nicely quickly. So it didn't do too much damage on that first loss. All right, so it looks like price is just going to hang out in this range. So this is probably a good time to go ahead and wrap it up for this morning and this week. Ended up nicely up for the week and for the day. So that's it, guys. Let's go ahead and wrap it up. Hope you all have a wonderful weekend. We will see you back here Monday morning, same place. And that's it. Thank you for supporting the room, guys. and I will talk to you Monday morning. Take care, everybody.